So now our next topic in our Vedic maths topic is cubes. So how to calculate any double digit cube that is below 100. Now before learning that one, we have to know exactly 1 to 10 cubes and their values. We have to know the values of 1 to 10 cube numbers. Okay, otherwise it will be very difficult to calculate the cubes below 100. Now let us take a look at the values of 1 to 10 cubes. So what is 1 cube? As we know, 1 cube is nothing but what? If you multiply a number by itself thrice, the getting value it is nothing but, the getting product is nothing but cube. 2 cube, 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. 3 cube, 27. 4 cube, 64. 5 cube, 125. 6 cube, 216. 7 cube, 343. 8 cube, 512. 9 cube, 729. Finally 10 cube, 1000. Even it is better to know one more cube, that is 11 cube, 1331. So these are the values of from 1 to 11 cube numbers. Now we will discuss how to find out any double digit number cube value. Here in Vedic maths we have one formula, okay, or one shortcut to find out the value of any double digit number cube. Now see here, suppose if you consider AB, if you consider AB is a double digit number, then what is the value of AB cube? Okay, it will be A cube, 3AB into A, 3AB into B, B cube. A cube, 3AB into A, 3AB into B, B cube. Okay, now see here, if you start from the right side, okay, these are the lines. These lines are known as balancing lines. As we know already what is balancing, okay, they are not the plus symbols, they are not the addition symbols, they are the balancing lines, and we know already how to do balancing as we already discussed in the previous topics. Now see here, let us take an example. I need 32 cube. I need 32 cube. Now let us take 3 as A and 2 as B. 3 as A and 2 as B. Start from the right side. Now we will see how to calculate the cube of 32. Let us take 3 as A and 2 as B. If you want to start this value, start calculation from the right side. First of all, what is the first one? First step, B cube. So B cube, what is the number that is in the place of B? 2. So B cube means 2 cube. Okay, now 3AB into B. First of all, we need to calculate 3AB. So 3 into A means again 3, B means 2. 3 into 3 into 2 into again B, that is 2. 3AB into 3. Sorry, 3AB into B. What is A? 3. What is B? 2. So 3 into 3 into 2 into 2. Now 3AB into A. 3 into A means again 3, B means 2 into what is A value? 3. That's it. Now what is A cube? A cube is nothing but 3 cube. Now start calculating. Start from the right side. 2 cube means 8. So 3AB, 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. 18 into 2. 18 into 2 means 36. Now 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. 18 into 3, 54. Next, what is 3 cube? 27. So start balancing from the right side. Balancing is nothing but what? You need to start from the right side, dropping every time ones place digit and carrying the remaining to the next number, if at all, if there is any other digits. Suppose if you see here 8, there is only one digit. So if there is only one digit, there is nothing to carry. Yes or no? So I'll simply drop this 8 as it is and nothing is going as a carry. Now coming to the next number, 36. In 36, what is the ones place? 6. So just drop 6 as it is. And what is the remaining number here? 3. Carry that number to the next part of the answer. So what is 54 plus 3? 57. In 57, again, see, in 57, again, what is the ones place digit? 7. So what is the remaining number? 5. Carry that 5 to the next number. So 27 plus 5, 32. So our answer is 32768. So like this we need to calculate a cube of a number. Let us take some other number, some one example. One more example. I need 43 cube. Take this as A and this as B. Remember the formula. It is very important to remember the formula to calculate the cube of a double digit number. Now start from the right side. It is better always to start from the right side. So what is the rightmost step? B cube. What is there in the place of B? 3. So what is B cube? 3 cube. Next, 3AB into B. What is the second step from the right side? 3AB into B. That means 3 into 4 into 3 into 3. Now what is the third step from the right? 3AB into A. That means 3, A means 4, B means 3 again, 3AB into A, that is 4. Finally, what is the last step? A cube. What is A in this one? 4. So 4 cube. Okay. Now, let us start calculation from the right side. Okay. So 3 cube means 27. Now 3 4s are 12, 12 3s are 36. So 3AB is 36. 36 into 3, 108. 36 into 3, 108. But remember, when we are doing the 36 into 3, we have to do in that mind 36 3 times. How will you calculate 36 3 times? As I already discussed in the starting, how to calculate any double digit into single digit number. If it is 36 3s, what is 3 3s? 9. Take it as 90. Keep in the mind 90 for some time. 3 6 are 18. So 90 plus 18. What is the sum? 108. So that's how I am calculating here, 108. Similarly, 3 4s are 12, 12 3s are 36. 36 4s are. 36 4s is how much? 3 4s are 120. 3 4s are 12. Take it as 120. Next 4 6 are 24. 120 plus 24, 144. Next, 4 cube means 64. So start balancing from the right side. So drop 7, carry 2. 108 plus 2, 110. In 110, again I am going to drop 0, carrying 11 to the next number. So what is 144 plus 11? 155. So drop 5, carry 15. 64 plus 15 is how much? 79. So finally, what is our answer? 79507. So like this, we can calculate the cube of 43. See, in these two examples, okay, I explained you in a very detailed manner. But no need of even putting two steps like this. We can calculate within a single step. And let us see how. We'll take one more example. What is that example? Let us take 56 cube. I want 56 cube. Now this time, this is A and this is B. That means 5 is A and 6 is B. Start from the right side. B cube. B cube is how much? That means 6 cube. Why? Because 6 is in the place of B. So B cube is nothing but 6 cube. 6 cube value is how much? 216. See, if you see here, all these values you need to remember at the time of calculation. You need to by heart these values. Why? Because they are going to repeat a lot of times in the coming calculations. Okay, so you need to remember all these values. Now, so starting from the right side, what is the first step of the answer? 6 B cube, that is 6 cube. 6 cube is 216, 216. Put a bar. Next, 3AB into B, 3AB into A, the continuous steps. So 3AB is coming 2 times. So what will you do? Calculate 3AB and keep it aside. Okay, so what is 3AB? 3 into A into B. 3 into 5 into 6. 3 5 is 15, 15 6 are 90. So my 3AB value is 90. I will write beside like this. 3AB is 90. Okay, now 3AB into B. the second step from the right side. 90 into 6. So 90 into 6 is how much? 540. Okay, next 3AB already I know. So 3AB into A, that is 90 into 5. 90 into 5 is how much? 450. Next, what is the last step from the right? Okay, or first step from the left? A cube. What is A cube? A means 5. So 5 cube is 125. Now you simply balance the answer. So start from the 6. Drop 6, carry 21. Every time when you are balancing, drop the ones place and whatever be the number, just carry to the next numbers. Okay. So 540 plus 21, it is 561. So drop 1, 56 will be the carry. 450 plus 56, 506. So drop 6, carry 50. 125 plus 50, how much? 175. So what is 56 cube? 175,616. Finally, we will take one more example, which is a bigger number. Okay, now we will take one more example. I need 89 cube this time. 89 cube. So start from the right side. What is the first step? Since this is A and this is B, first step is B cube, that is 9 cube. 9 cube is how much? 729. Next, 3AB comes twice. So first calculate 3AB and keep it aside. So 3AB, 3 into 8 into 9. 3 8s are 24, 24 9s are. 24 9s are means how much? 216. Yes or no? 24 9 times. 9 2s are 18, 180. 180 plus 9 4s are 36. 180 plus 36. How much? 216. So 3AB value is 216. Just keep it aside. Keep it aside. Now 3AB into B, the second step from the right. So 216 into 9. So how will you calculate 216 into 9? In the mind. In the mind you need to calculate 216 into 9. See here. So what is 9 2s are? 18. But don't take it as 18. Take it as 1800. Why? Because this is in hundreds place. Keep in the mind 1800. Now what is 9 1s are? 9. But don't take it as 9, take it as 90. So 1800 plus 90. How much? 1890. 1890 plus 54. 1890 plus 54. How much? 1944. 1944. This you need to calculate in the mind. You can able to calculate once if you get the practice. Okay. Similarly, 3AB into A this time. So 3AB into A means 3AB is already we know 216. So 216 into A, that is 8. 216 into 8 we need to calculate this time. 216 into 8. So first 8 2s are 16. But don't take it as 16, take it as 1600. Keep in the mind. Now what is 8 1s are? 8. Take it as 80. 1600 plus 80, 1680. Plus what is 6 8s are? 48. 1680 plus 48. It is nothing but 1728. Okay, so it is 1728. Now what is the last step? That is A cube, 8 cube. 8 cube is nothing but 512. Now fastly you need to balance this one. So see here, first drop 9 and carry 72. Drop 6, carry 194 plus 7 is how much? 201. So drop 9, 172 plus 20, 192. So how much you will get? 6 but 7, 0, 4. 704969. So like this, even you calculate the some higher digit cube numbers which are below 100. Okay, so if you are very good at squares, that is from 1 to 30 squares, and cubes 1 to 10 cubes, we can able to calculate the square roots and cube roots very easily, which are our upcoming topics. Okay, now it is remember mandatory to learn all the 10 cubes, 10 to 11 cubes values and 30 up to 30 square values. Okay, so like this we can calculate easily squares and cubes. Okay, now we will get into our next topic, that is square roots and cube roots. Friends, our next topic, that is square roots. To find out the square roots, as we already discussed it is mandatory that to know up to 30 squares. Why? Because if you are very good at 30 squares, okay, we can able to calculate the square roots very easily. Before that one, the square roots which I am going to find out is for the perfect squares. So what do you mean by perfect square? For example, if I take the value of 9, 9 can be written as the product of two same digits or two same numbers. 9 can be written as a product of two same numbers, 3 into 3. Similarly, 16 means 4 into 4, like that. So those numbers which can be written as a product of two same digits or same numbers, okay, those numbers are known as perfect squares. Those numbers are known as perfect squares. So examples of perfect squares are 9, 16, 25, okay, and 81. So what is 16? 4 into 4. You can write like that. 25 means 5 into 5. Product of same 2Ds. 81 means 9 into 9. So let us take some 361 means 19 into 19. So like this, all these are perfect squares. Okay. Then what are imperfect squares? Suppose if you take, apart from the perfect squares, remaining all the numbers are imperfect squares only. Suppose, for example, if I say the value of 24, is 24 a perfect square or not? See, 24 can be written in the form of a product of two same digits or same numbers? No, we cannot write. Yes or no? So that's why 24 is not a perfect square. It is imperfect square. It is imperfect square. Okay, it is an imperfect square. So whatever be the square roots we are dealing with, okay, now it is only for the perfect squares. Okay, now let us go into the concept first. Now see here. So before going to the square roots, we have to know one table. We should be aware of one table, that is the squares ending in and square roots ending in table. If you are very good at this table, you can easily calculate the square roots. See here, first, squares ending in, square roots ending in. Suppose if a square is ending in 1, its square root should end in 1 or 9. What it means, I'll let you know. Suppose for example, let us take 121, 361. 121, 361. So what are these numbers? See, both numbers are perfect squares only. Perfect square numbers. Both the numbers are perfect square numbers. Okay. So what is the square root of this one? Square root means what? Suppose if 9 is a perfect square, then the square root is nothing but 3. Why? Because it is a number by multiplying itself. Okay, we got that product. Okay. Similarly, so here to 121 means its square root is 11. That means by multiplying 11 by itself, we got this product as 121. That's why the square root of 121 is 11. Similarly, what is the square root of 361? 19. Why? Because by multiplying 19 with 19, we got the product as 361, which is a perfect square. Okay. Now you see here both 121, 361. Both are square numbers only. Yes, both are perfect squares only. Now both the square numbers are ending in 1 only. Yes or no? But even though both the square numbers are ending in 1, but their square roots are ending in either 1 or 9. Yes or no? Their square roots are ending in either 1 or 9. That's what I wrote here. If a square number is ending in 1, okay, their square roots are ending in 1 or 9, like this. Got it? Similarly, suppose if a square number is ending in 4, its square root should end in either 2 or 8. For example, let us take square root of 144, square root of 324. Both are perfect squares only. Okay, both are ending in 4 only. So what is square root of 144? 12. What is square root of 324? 18. Okay, both are square numbers only, both are ending in 4 only, but the square roots are ending in either 2 or 8. So that's what I mean to say here. If a square number is ending in 4, a perfect square number is ending in 4, its square root should end in either 2 or 8, like this. Okay, similarly, if it is 6 means, if a square number is ending in 6 means, its square root should end in 4 or 6. What is the example? Example is, say 196, 256. Both are square numbers only. This square root is 14 and this square root is 16. Okay, both are ending in 6 only, but the square roots are ending in either 4 or 6, like this. Similarly, 9 means 3 or 7. Example, let us take 169 and 289. Both are square numbers, both are perfect square numbers. And what is the square root of 169? 13. What is the square root of 289? 17. Okay, so both are ending in 9 only, but the square roots are ending in either 3 or 7. Here, like this, if a square number is ending in 9, the square root ends in either 3 or 7, like this. Similarly, if it is 25, it is 500. Yes or no? For example, whatever be the number that is ending in 25, okay, if it is a perfect square, see here, suppose, let us take square root of 625, nothing but 25 only. So that's how it I mean to say. Okay, always a perfect square which is ending in 5, okay, it also ends in 5 only, right? Here it is 5, there it is 5. If it is ending, if a perfect square is ending in 2 zeros, then the square root is also ending in a 0. Example, suppose 1600. What is the square root of 1600? 40. Yes or no? So here, see here, if a square number is ending in 25, its square root is ending in 5. So like that. Okay, so like that, this table we should be aware of. Okay, this table will help you a lot in finding out the square root of a number. Right? Now, and the last important point. Remember, a perfect square never ends in 2, 3, 7 and 8. A perfect square never ends in 2, 3, 7 and 8. What I mean to say, whatever be the number you take and make it a square, nothing but multiply itself by same number. And the product which you are going to get will never ends in these digits. And if at all, if any number is ending in these digits, then we can confirmly say that those are not perfect square, those are imperfect squares. Got it? So like that. So like this, okay, you should be very aware of this square root table. Now let us see for some examples how can we solve the square roots.